Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, or night, depending on the time of day it happens to be right now, wherever you are in the world while you're watching this. Welcome to this YouTube channel. My name is Bart, and this is the final video for my build for the Great Guitar Build Off 2021. Now, for the sake of those of you who may not have watched my earlier build videos, let me give you a little bit of background. First thing that you should know is that I didn't build in a workshop. I built in this very room I'm standing in right now, which happens to be a small room in the apartment in which I live. So I built it mainly with hand tools and a few handheld powered tools. The build started with a question. Why are most guitars about this size? Why not make them something like this size? Now, the two guitars I was holding up there were actually the second build that I made, the Telecaster, which is the set neck telly, which weighs 5.7 kilograms. The other guitar that I'm holding is my third build. And so for this particular build, I started out wanting to build a guitar with a smaller body, but with a standard scale length, a 25-inch scale length, but a body that's smaller than what you find on typical guitars. So initially I wanted to do it as a use what you've got challenge, using the timber that I had available, the space that I had available, as well as the tools that I already had available. Well, obviously partway through I bought that jigsaw, and I also bought a few other tools, and it was actually very good that I bought tools, especially the fretting tools that I got from Crimson Guitars, which amazingly reached me 55 hours here in Singapore after I placed the order, and came all the way from the UK. And the gentleman that I have to thank is...
We had somebody start a statement online saying, Ben, I cannot believe the shipping department. I ordered my tools and 55 hours later, it was at my door. And I'm in Singapore. Who do I thank? And so, you were the man.
It's all Abby, really. I just bubble wrap stuff.
I don't think so. I think you go through over 1,000 orders every month. I think you do an incredible job.
And of course I should thank Abby, who manages the store. Unfortunately, while Ben pointed out whom I should thank, he didn't actually mention his name in the video. So I'm sorry I do not know your name, but thank you very much. Because of what you did, I was able to get those tools and use it for this build on Constant Flux. Now, this video is supposed to be a maximum of 15 minutes, and it should include a summary of the build as well as a demo of the guitar. If you're interested in watching how I actually built it, then check out the links in the description below for the other build videos. And for the demo, I thought instead of just switching around to the different switching options and strumming out a few things or playing a few riffs off the guitar, why don't I put a song together? And that's what I've done. So that'll come towards the end of the video. Now, it was a bit of a challenge to try and put that song together and record it within a day, but I am pleased with what I was able to do in the end, though could it have been better? Yes, of course it could have. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll talk to you a bit at the end. of a worldwide pandemic. Ben had a thought that turned out epic. A competition to build guitars and auction them for charity. The great guitar builder and the unofficial spin-off. 100 other makers, all doubling as their own videographers. The great guitar build-off, where no one plays Rachmaninoff. A world of guitar makers, from newbies to the average Joe. The great guitar build-off, a spectrum of competitors, some with wisdom akin to Gandalf, to the nervous first-time amateurs. 400 taking part this year, dreaming and building without fear. Well, some of them, despite their fears, a lot of sweat, some blood and tears. From 1st July, with bills completed, the world will vote for those who competed. Then it's the judge's turn to watch and discern and change their top 5, done with any necktie. The Anderton, the captain, you can be absolutely certain I did not nick this on the soaring Guildford. Derek, Leonard and Mary Spender, I'm sure you'll agree with me, this is certainly no clone Fender. Steve Chapman, the Steve guitar, thanks for the shout out on IG. It was very nice of you, a swell chap you are. Matt and Chris of Texas Toast, did you get to watch my build? Well, what happened to your reaction video roast then? The great guitar builder, where no one plays Rachmaninoff. A world of guitar makers, from newbies to the average Joe. The great guitar builder, a spectrum of competitors, some with wisdom akin to Gandalf, to the nervous first-time builders. So that's Constant Flux. Now you've seen a little bit of the build, and you've seen the final images, and you've heard Constant Flux. Now competition ends today and voting begins tomorrow on the Great Guitar Build-Off website. If you like what I did with this guitar, then may I ask, please go to that website and vote for me. The link is in the description below, and with the scratch build competition as well as the kit build competition, unlike the invitational, I think you can vote for everyone that you like and everyone that you want to vote for. So while you're there and you vote for me, I'll thank you for that. Go check out some of the other amazing builds by the other contestants. There are incredible builds out there, and many of them that I've been following. And one of the things that I'll do on this channel is talk about some of the builds that I find inspiring and some of the builders who I've loved following, not just for the builds, but their videos are excellent. That'll be coming up over the next couple of months. But the next video that I'll have on this channel will be a post-mortem of Constant Flux. I'll go into details of some of the things that I could have done differently, some of the things that I would do differently if I were building all over again, and what I think I should do for my next build. Thank you very much for staying with me till the end. Thank you for following me, especially those of you who followed all the way from episode 1 or even the pre-build video where I talked about the design. I appreciate your support. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great July, which begins tomorrow. Cheers. Bye.